Well, thank you so much for joining me for Confidential Killings. We actually played a Next Fest demo of this, and I really enjoyed it. And the developer was very kind to send me a key to play a few days early before launch. I'm also going to apologize ahead of time. I am battling a terrible cold, and it has stolen my voice. I'm getting it back, but I talk for too long and it goes away again. So we're going to give this a try. I was trying to procrastinate, but I didn't want to procrastinate too long because I did promise to cover the game. So let's do this. December 18th, 1978, the police station. Detective, there was a call from high up. A car crashed near Lexington Street Patrol. It was on Repo Street, close to my beat up in the hills, so I got there fast. The driver's dead. It looks like an accident, but something is not right. They requested a proper look, so I believe if we click these underlined, there we go. You collect clues by clicking on the underlined words. Then you reconstruct what happened in your notebook. And already my nose is running. 1 second. Alright. Crash on what was it? Lexington or Repo? I already forgot. The driver is dead. The call came from... Alright, I'm gonna try Repo Street. There we go. We've played a couple of similar games to this in the past. There was one, The Golden Idol, that we played that's very similar to this as well. During your night shift, a call came from above. The patrol officer reported a crash in the hills, 1 fatality. They said it looked routine, but someone important wanted eyes on it. And I think we played probably about a half hour of this. I think a total of 3 cases that were all tied together. Repo Street is a winding road in the countryside that leads to the rich folks' homes on the hills. They like to be isolated so the neighbors do not complain about their drug-fueled parties. I was coming from my patrol on Lexington Street when I heard a crash. Was he drunk or drugged out of his skull? Yes. His new flashlight, useful for looking during the night. We got all of those. The brakes have been precisely cut, and the fluid is leaking, creating a puddle under the car. The driver did not have a chance. The custom license plate, they don't sell these to just anyone. Under the grime, the name says Bradley. Anything else I want to click on? Nope. Alright. Not that. From his look, he was going nowhere fast. Did the impact against the guardrail violently push his head against the windshield, killing him? Frank. Razor. He must have felt untouchable. He's not even trying to hide this stuff. Cocaine, but it's not. Some new drugs are hitting the streets, perhaps? It's high-grade stuff packaged and ready to be sold. A bottle of quality whiskey, but there's something floating inside. Some sort of dust. The bottle is almost full. Barely a sip was taken from it. Nope. Nope. Back in we go. We're missing one more clue. I miss something here. There we go. Right. Bradley Razor died in a car crash on Repo Street. Someone drugged his whiskey to make it like it was drugged drunk driver, maybe? He was going out to sell drugs. Alright. The bluish dust in the whiskey, the brake fluid leaking, this was no accident, although someone tried to make it look like one. Time to talk to the family. December 18th, 1978, the mansion. My son's death was tragic and my heart aches for the loss, but as I teach in my books, I can't let this tragedy dominate me. Mr. Fraser, I know I have a huge debt of gratitude to you that I will never be able to repay, but for 9 years I worked for you, doing everything that was necessary, everything with no complaint. I fix the roof, I wash the cars, I do the garden, I help the wife with the medicine, I do all. But please, I implore you, let me go. I cannot explain why now. I need some extra money to find accommodation. Diaz. Mr. Fraser, one of the agents found drugs in a vehicle parked near a roadblock. Its license appears to be registered in your name. Knowing that you don't drive in the name of our shared friendship, I suggest you keep an eye on your son. We can't keep hiding this forever. Inspector Hadley Badman. Sabotaging and Seducing, written by Ezra Monarch, based on his best-selling novel, Thief's Romance, advanced copy for Caddy Keller. Pop art piece, probably very valuable. Its meaning is obscure, but there must be some substance underneath it to be shown in a prominent spot. 4 medals from the Korean War, framed and polished. Certainly not an ordinary soldier we are talking about here. It is war hero material. Reese Lehman. A classical Hollywood portrait from the late 50s. It appears to be a publicity shot for the movie Gift of Nature. An eclectic array of books. They include Dominic Fraser's Mind and Body, Total Control of Mind Under Stress, Nonx Pax by Aleister Crowley, Ezra Monarch's The Lost Connection, Murder the Weakness, again by Dominic Fraser, Herbs and Their Properties by Bella Ward. What dreadful news, and to think that the night had started so well, with Mr. Fraser giving me advice on a possible future role. My dear love, I did everything in my power so that we could work on the play together. I pray night and day that it will become a reality. Forever yours, Patrick. Cosmopuritan, war hero turned media mogul to produce Monarch's latest play. I have full creative control, says the renowned author on page 22. Men look good in pink, the latest fashion statement by Rays Hopkins. The photos on page 10. Augustus Whitney leads a campaign based on morals and family values, but is it true what they say about his mistress? That one. Is Bradley really gone? A small ornate key. It seems to open the medicine box. A beautiful silver ring, simple and elegant, very classic piece of jewelry. This is killing the voice. I'm so sorry. This is going to get worse as we play. Dear Mrs. Lehman, I feel terrible at the thought of leaving you alone tonight, but it was impossible to find any other nurse to take my place on such short notice. But Mr. Fraser really insisted that I go visit my sister tonight, even though I told him there was no need. A little flu is nothing to be concerned about, but he was adamant. Please remember to take the new medicine the doctor prescribed in the doses he wrote on the prescription. I left my sister's phone number on the back. Don't hesitate to call me for anything. Please. I know you never want to disturb me, but that's what I'm here for. Our friendship goes beyond my job. Sincerely, Shirley Flores. An elegantly carved container made of dark ebony. It appears to be used as a medicine box. A small plastic container for medicines. Only 3 pills remain inside. Mrs. Lehman, remember, these are the strongest sleeping pills on the market. I'm only giving you a week's dosage. Take 1 per day. So one of the pills was taken. 35, 33. Over here. The floor is stained with big puddles of viscous liquid. Could be brake fluid. Beautiful sports car in pristine state. Looks like an imported model. It must be incredibly expensive. Enough is enough. I will not do it. Not Sunday, not ever. You've seen what your stuff has done to my sister. I don't want anything to do with it anymore. I'd rather be in a federal prison than bring another gram of that poison to you, Pedro. A full bottle of whiskey from an expensive brand. Hey, Bradley, have you asked your daddy about his friend Ramon? Do it. His reaction will surprise you. Interesting. I've been here in the garage all night finishing some work. Sorry about the boy, but frankly, his head wasn't screwed on right. A large ring keychain with many keys attached to it. Can mean that he does work all around the house. Not only the garage. This key, which matches the medicine box. Beat up truck from 3 decades ago. The door has a strange hidden compartment in it, the kind often seen in smuggling operations. Some items have been left on the dashboard. Hey, Grease Monkey, don't you try bailing on me, or I'm going straight to the federales. It's a promise. They can't touch me, but they'll have a party with you. Sunday is the day. Be there. Be. Overdose accident. Esmeralda, maybe? Diaz, 27, was found dead in her apartment. You are Pedro Diaz, maybe? Ooh. Okay. Oh, sorry. I think that's correct. You are Dominic Fraser? Was that? Alright. You are... I forgot. Clarice Lehman. Alright, and this one was Caddy Keller. Alright, Pedro killed Bradley Fraser by sabotaging his car and putting Clarice's sleeping pills in his whiskey. The reason for the murder was the accidental death by overdose of his sister. Yay! Pedro was sick of working as a drug mule for Bradley. His sister's death from the very drug he smuggled out of Mexico was the drop that finally spilled the glass. Cornered, Pedro made the wrong choice. Bradley paid the price. All right, complete Fraser's mansion. And I'm going to stop here. The demo playthrough does have the other cases that we worked on, which I have a feeling is going to be next. I'm stopping here because my voice is giving out, and I'm so sorry. I will be back soon with another episode. I might do them shorter, keeping like 1 or 2 cases together, at least until my voice recovers and I don't sound so tragically bad. But thank you guys so much for keeping me company, and I will see you soon on another episode.